Con todo derecho, un lugar sin rumores ni fantasmas. Con todo derecho, un lugar sin rumores ni fantasmas.
What is the truth, gentlemen? C. The politician reacts bitterly to the intention to reclaim the state of Palestine. What is the truth? That Trump invented everything. Washington invented everything. That's the truth. C. It's a schedule. This cynic made it all up, you see. Trump invented Charlie Kirk. The CIA with both USA invented Carolina Herrera. They invented Sylvia Cherasi, Pedro Del Hierro, and they invented Hannibal Laguna. Come on, there's all this, you see. You see that Tenenbaum said it. Invention, nothing to do with it. Trump invented everything. See what he invented. Look at the long hair, those codes, plus the cannon behind the widow, the butt. I don't know, but Trump invented everything. See Infobuy says Thermos head. They invented everything. Infobuy, Thermos head. See, inventions. They invented the Annabella case and they want to keep it. They want to keep it. Why don't you solve it? And you go to justice to solve it because they want to keep it. They don't want justice, they want to kill me. Come on. Thanks, Donald Trump. You invented your entire schedule September 21st. September 21st yesterday was Laura Salivar Posse's birthday. You invented everything, Trump. 16 more years you will be here. You invented everything, Trump. Because they are that small. Now see the photo of Trump with this lady. Of course, it is proportional to the brains that Americans have, and it is proportional to this case that has everything, because this case is not a joke. This case is real and it is true and it is about corruption. Well, hi, there are 4 Argentine presidents and there is the Clarin holding, which is one of the most important holdings. It is important because they manage public opinion. Well, now and that is why Washington's game is always interested in the public opinion of this codes that they always invented. Well, come, the codes. Well, now you are crazy or not. Trump is with the widow for a white jacket. Why are you with the widow for a white jacket? For these, do you want to tell me and the world that you use the CIA, the Biden government used October 7th of 2023? Well, I mean, you created October 7th of 2023, the United States government and the CIA, so that Gustavo would not go to Paris. I think so. Now, the war is on and how is it? He's a good partner, Netanyahu. Trump continues to support all his needs because Netanyahu helped them. Because Gustavo to be here, do you understand? Now, everyone, you want to say, Trump, you want to say that you, the CIA for the United States, then passed it on to you, foments the war in the Gaza Strip because of those Annabella stripes. That's why, Trump, that's why. Believe it or not, because I am the witness and the victim. I only base myself on facts, on real, documented facts, right and scientifically true. If you want to sell yourself your fantasy, Trump, what, that photo with the widow and her fantasy with Condé Nast and Carolina Herrera and Sylvia Cherasi, your fantasy, what do I care about Carolina? I care about Carolina Borden and Laura Borden. Trump, I'm intelligent, dude. I'm the witness. I know the whole truth. PM papers, I'm a witness that Carolina Borden chatted at dawn on the internet with Villagra. I'm the witness in the early hours of the morning when I was working the night. Carolina Borden chatting with Villagra, who was a little thief from the factory and the police's secret informer. So, the end. Everything's going to go to trial so the truth can be known. And PM Papers was one of the Miter family, and Clarin, the partner. Trump, you idiot, because you're a cynical idiot. You've been here for 16 years doing nonsense. Gustavo has no loophole. It's that they did it. That's why Gustavo has been telling us. Oh, it's the plan to eliminate Gustavo so that Gustavo believes that he has to escape from a crime. What am I going to escape from if at most? When Lorena told me, I said I already knew from 2005 and the media. I said I'm going to be rich because it's fake. Everyone, because that's the truth. You invented it, USA. Since 2010 they kicked me out of Papel's PM so I could die of hunger. Did I die of hunger? And start committing crimes. They wanted to make me an addict. They didn't succeed. I survive on a family allowance from the Social Security system. It's easy because I reported it. I've reported it since 2013, and all the parents have been notified. Washington and Argentina. They want to defame Gustavo with all the children and all my relatives. Because they don't want to be responsible, they manipulated all the parents. None the parents know it's because of the children. Only one who knows is this one. This Rosa Ramos because she's in the plot. The only one who comes out is this one because she's in the plot. There's the mail between Rosa Ramos and the mother, Maria Borden. Oh, Maria Galarza. Well, Carolina and Laura Borden's mother. Well, they're all a conspiracy between them. What's your problem, Trump, with your little loophole? Why United States present the case about your little loophole? Argentine and Claren Holding. Why do United States present the case, Trump? Trump lost. Got it. Trump lost. Case closed. You're the crazy one. Why don't you take it to court? Because there's all this conspiracy on your part. I haven't spoken English. Strip says S-T-R-I-P. It says band, strip, sash, ribbon, zone, t-shirt, verb, act of undressing, dismantling, spoiling, taking off clothes. Well, strip, how does she know that the code is strip? How does she know, Annabella, that the code is strip? How does Annabella know that the code is strip? How does Annabella know? I didn't even know. I don't know English. R-I-N-P, rip, break, tear, verb, rip, tear, tear. I don't know English. How does Annabella know the code? The monitoring gave it to her. The Argentine and American government. They gave Annabella the code. You see that they keep it and I find out about it. Trump, recorded in the record that I can't generate a war and I can't generate a war in Gaza Strip. Or what do you want? As Gustavo says, in Wolf, right. Formula 1, what's it called? Toto Wolff. What do you mean? That I'm leaving here I communicate, but with this phone, I communicate there with Hamas. Hey, kid, you're crazy. Recorded in the record in the Argentine Republic that I've been for 15 years without interruption 24 hours a day by the Argentine state monitoring, record that I can't generate a war. Now, Trump, you know who can generate a war. Trump know who? The United States government, and you know who you CIA. 1, no, 2, 3. Trump, do you want a war in Venezuela? Recorded in record, that I can't generate a war. Your government can generate a war. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. How many wars are you going to wage? Trump, it suits you well there, of course. Trump, it suits you well to be a comforter. Trump continued comforting and consoling you. Because you will never catch Gustavo. How does Annabella know that she was already 15 years old? How does Annabella know that's the code? How does she know? I didn't even know, now because I don't know English either. I repeat, strip that it used in Gaza Strip. Strip, it says band, strip, sash, ribbon, area, t-shirt. And the verb is the act of undressing, dismantling, spoiling, taking off clothes. And I say since I know what the code says, I put rip that I take out the S, take out the T. S means Europe, T means madness, you understand. So I take out in the code for it. Rip, R-I-P, break, reason, rip, tear, verb, rip, tear, tear, tear. Well, how does she know the code? She is saying that her rape is a mockery, Before she made fun of me with 100 pesos, Annabella, for the monitoring, she made fun of with 100 pesos in my grandmother's desk. I wanted to take my grandmother to live with me in September 2004. I'm monitoring. Yes, I'm doing everything possible so that my grandmother doesn't come to live with me. Well, how do you know? So Annabella is saying that rape is a lie. You see, Annabella is saying that rape is a lie. She is saying that her rape is a mockery, Annabella is saying that rape is a lie.